Alright, hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. So the first story I want to talk about today was something strange that's been coming to me from a couple different sources regarding what was called in the news a meteor that was seen burning up through the atmosphere over Michigan last night. Now, the footage that you're seeing here is of that alleged object. It's been featured in the mainstream news, Washington Post, so it did indeed occur. Something was seen blasting through the sky. Again, there was a massive flash of light, a loud boom. We've been talking about this a lot lately. A lot of mysterious booms and sounds and flashes of light happening around the world, many of them not accompanied by meteorites, but it would seem here that something's burning up. And so there's a few strange things that have come to me regarding this incident. Okay, first, obviously, there was a rumble over the southeastern area of Michigan last night on Tuesday. A, quote, rumble that shook the earth, a bright burst of light illuminating the sky, and obviously afterwards, locals left wondering what the heck had happened. Mr. Danny McEwen Jr. told the Detroit News, quote, "I went to turn and I noticed a ball of flame coming at an angle. It just blew up in a bunch of sparks. I didn't even know what to think. It was kind of odd how orange the sky was behind me and this blaze of flame out of nowhere." Now, the United States Geological Survey reported that there was an equivalent of a magnitude 2.0 earthquake, along with NASA officials who later came out with a simple explanation of it being a meteoroid entering the Earth's atmosphere at about 8:08 p.m. And what we're seeing here, at least in it, does look like a meteor, or an object, okay? We've had space junk, and we've had other objects entering the atmosphere that look similar to what a meteor looks like. So I guess we'll just have to take NASA's word for it. But what was more strange to me were the emails that I started receiving from people around Michigan, one in particular, who sent me a couple of different photographs, who said at the same time that this happened, this was witnessed in the skies over Taylor, Michigan last night. So it occurred right at the exact time that this supposed meteor hit, but there's something very different here than what we're seeing in that video. Here, we are seeing one of these elongated, vertical, red beams of light reaching up from the ground up into the clouds. Now, when I first saw this, I said, I've seen these before, and sure enough, there are many other news stories from around the world where people have witnessed these strange, many times it'll just be one single vertical beam of light, almost like a laser, coming up or coming down from the heavens. Now, here is another one of the photographs that were sent to me, as well as posted to a file sharing, an image file sharing website called Imgur, or IMGUR. And this looks almost like, a giant fireball appearing over the horizon here with, again, this beam of light. Now, I don't know if this is the same meteor. At first, I thought maybe this was the sun. But again, these all look to be taken around the same time, and it looks like, nighttime. And then the third photograph here it looks to be in some sort of residential neighborhood. We have people standing outside on a phone, looking down the street at something that's glowing down at the end of the street here. It almost looks like fire. It looks similar to what is being shown in this photograph here. And so when I saw that, okay, I said, obviously there's something going on here. People are out on the phone watching it. And then I started hearing reports about how this so-called meteor that came out of the sky had actually landed in a residential area and actually set a truck on fire, someone's truck or garage or something like that. And then so I did some further research and saw that there had been an article posted about it, claiming that a meteor did not hit a garage in Taylor and catch it on fire. So apparently a fire had destroyed a pickup truck inside of a garage in the Metro Detroit community, where crews were called to the fire at about 8:24 p.m., so right around the same time of this so-called meteor coming down. And I'm guessing these are the pics of that fire that we're looking at here, along with this strange beam of light going up to the sky. But, they felt the need to post a news story about it and how this had nothing to do with that. So, I've got sources saying that this did have something to do with the object, and that it was followed by this mystery of vertical light reaching up to the sky. So basically, it appears that we have two different stories as to what happened here. First, we have what NASA, and I know you can't trust them as far as you can throw them most of the time, what they're saying is a meteor, okay? We have this footage here of obviously something streaking through the sky, but then we have these other photographs of a strange beam of light, vertical red beam of light, along with this fire that occurred. So my question is, what is this beam of light? What caused this fire? Does it have something to do with this meteor, alleged meteor? Was it a meteor at all? Or is this two separate things, the red beam of light and the meteor that happened right around the same exact time? And so that's what I wanted to post today about. Something strange, it seems, happened over Michigan. I don't know what. I'm still trying to dig for details. But if any of you guys out there have seen something similar, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. As I said, we've seen these strange beams of light all over the world before. Sometimes they have something to do with ice crystals in the atmosphere, but usually then you'll see multiple beams of light when that happens. But a lot of the times it's just one. And it's really mysterious to look at. So, anyone over Michigan, if you have any more info about what happened last night, post it down below or send me an email and let me know what you guys think. Now, in other news, if you guys remember in yesterday's video, we were talking about the alert that came across everyone's screens in Hawaii saying that there was an incoming ICBM. People started hitting the deck over that. It was later found out that some guy had, quote, pushed the wrong button, which I honestly don't believe. And then what do you know? Just the next day, Japan sends out a similar alert of a false missile warning, which they then retracted. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So here, as reported, false alarm, Japan Broadcasting Company mistakenly sends an incoming ICBM alert, telling people to take shelter. Okay, this false alarm came just 2 days after the false alarm in Hawaii. So 2 days later, issuing the message on their website and on Twitter, urging people to take shelter, the company then deleted its tweet and issued a correction and apologized several times on air. It said that the mistake in using the alert system caused the error, whatever that means. But here we go again, guys. What is going on? First we have Hawaii. Now we have Japan. I mean, I would understand if this would happen once. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe someone they need to fire right away over this. But Japan, 2 days later, sending out the same alert? I mean, what is going on? I mean, does this still sound like a coincidence? Or does it seem like they're testing something? I don't know. It seems to me like there's something else going on. I don't know what it is. And while we're on the topic of major government screw-ups, on the Hawaiian front, these people who sent out the false alert 2 days ago are under fire once again after posting a photograph with the password to the Hawaii Emergency Agency written on a post-it note sticking on one of their computer monitors. So this was discovered after the false alert was put out. Obviously, people started investigating, and that's when they discovered that as part of the Emergency Management Agency's news article in July, they posted this photograph of this genius standing here, and in the background, right in full view of everyone, the password to the entire emergency system. Just stuck there on a post-it note. I mean, forget about posting the photograph of it, so they have to post post-it notes in order to remember a password to an emergency alert system? Oh, man. I mean, I'm speechless. I really don't know what else to say at this point. Can it get any worse? And probably it can. I probably just jinxed myself saying that, and it probably will. But I think this just goes to show how secure, quote-unquote, these government agencies are. And of course, they're trying to brush it off by saying the password was to a piece of software that they no longer use. Obviously, they're going to say that. They've taken so much flack already. So, you know, they're just trying to save face. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Can it get any worse? So, I want to thank you all for stopping by today, and be sure to stick around because I have another video in the works containing some very mysterious new UFO sightings happening around the world. So I'll be working on that today. I'll have the video up likely tonight, so look out for it, subscribe, stay tuned, and I will see you all back in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.